Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, beta. Good morning.
Ma'am,
Yes, beta.
good afternoon, ma'am.
Good
Good
afternoon,
afternoon.
children. Good afternoon. Okay, so in the previous class, everyone, we've done the previous chapter, right? We completed the chapter.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. With all the exercises, or the last one is left on page number 71. Everybody just open your books and check it. The exercise on page number 71 is left, or we've done it. Everyone, please open your cameras, children, all of you. And check page number 71 if this exercise is done or it's left. I think we have not done this one.
No, ma'am.
No, we have not done. Okay, so this exercise is basically about the country names and the nationalities. Now, if I say I live in India, so what is my nationality? What is my nationality? I live in India. That means my nationality.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, tell.
Yeah, heavy Indiani.
No. Beta, see, I'm just talking in English right now. Let's not use French. I live in India. I am dash. Now put nationality in this dash. I am Indian, isn't it? What is my nationality if I live in India? Indian. I live in Spain. I am dash. What am I if I live in Spain? What is my nationality? I am
Ma'am,
Spanish.
Spain.
Spanish.
Ma'am, Spain.
Spanish? Okay. I live in China. I am
Chinese.
Chinese. I'm Chinese.
Chinese.
I live in Japan. I am
Japanese.
Japanese. Paridhi lives in America. Paridhi is
American.
American. Very nice. Sania lives in Pakistan. Sania is
Pakistani.
Pakistani. Okay, so we should know the difference between the country name and nationality. What children often do is they make it wrong. Where you are supposed to use country name, they put nationality, and in nationality they put country name. So this understanding should be very clear in our minds where to use country name and where to use the nationality. If I say, okay, I want you to fill two blanks. Okay, fill two blanks. Now listen to the sentence very carefully. Mohtasham Hussain lives in dash. He is a dash. Now, what will choose any country of your choice depending on his name, because the next exercise we are going to do a guesswork only depending on the names given. So, if I say yes,
Ma'am, can you repeat the sentence?
Mohtasham Hussain lives in dash. He is dash.
Muhtasham Hussain
Ma'am, can I?
Lives in
American.
lives in, where does he live?
in India.
India. He is Indian.
India.
Perfect. Okay. Now,
India.
coming on,
He is Indian.
he is Indian. Now, see, if
Ma'am,
we
I have a
talk in
question.
French, till now we were talking. Okay, Shreyansh Vyas wants to ask something.
Ma'am, if someone lives in the country in France, so ma'am, what would be his nationality?
Okay, in English we call it French. I live in France. I am French. I'm a French woman, right? But in French language, a French woman is called a Française. Française. See, on page number 67 in the book, Page number 67 in the book, a table is given wherein you have the country names and the nationalities. Everybody just have a look on that page. Can you see it?
Yes,
Now it's clear. Now see beta.
Yes.
When you talk about in French language, when we talk about nationalities,
Ma'am,
we
page
always
number?
67. When we talk about nationalities in French language, we always take care of the gender. If suppose I am using it for a boy, a French boy, so I will call him a Français. If it's a French girl, she'll become a Française. The spelling difference you see in this table, for masculine, we have this, and for feminine, the spellings change. Either we add E in the end to make it feminine gender, or we add NE. Countries ending, suppose I'm talking about in Indian. Now in French, it is called Indian, a male, a masculine. While a female, like I want to say, I live in India, I am je suis Indienne, double N-E. Okay? I live in Saudi Arabia, I am Saudian, double N-E, because I'm a girl. But if I talk about any boy, I will not add extra N-E in the end. Is that clear? Now, have a look at the table. Yes, Paridhi?
You can say Indian या Indian.
Indian. It's not on, it's on. Indian. Indian. Just on, not on. The N is not completely given its sound. Indian. Right? Like il Indian. And L-A, she is Indian. L-A Indian. Clear? Okay. Now let's come on to this exercise. Put a finger on page number 69, because you again and again will have to turn, you have to come to this page to do the exercise given on page number 71. Okay. Now let's see. How are we going to do it? The first one is Emma habite en dash. Okay. Before doing this exercise, one more thing we have to take care of. What is that thing? Like I told you, the countries are also masculine, feminine, and plural. Right? So take out your copies and write a rule that I'm typing in the chat box. Before, rule number 1, before feminine countries, we use EN. What do we use? EN. What is EN used for? To say I live in. France is a feminine country. France is a feminine country. So I will say j'habite en France. EN is en. J'habite en France. Clear? If I want to use a masculine country, before masculine countries, we use AU, which means, suppose I want to say I live in Japan, j'habite au Japon, AUO, because Japan is a masculine country. And any country that is masculine, that is a plural country. Before a plural country, we use AUXO. Like I want to say, I live in the United States. J'habite aux États-Unis. It's États-Unis. The country is États-Unis. So j'habite aux États-Unis. Why? Because United States is a plural country. Clear? Everybody show me a thumbs up if this rule is clear to you. Only one thumbs up. 2. Okay, those who have doubt, beta, what is the doubt? I will tell it once again. See, if I want to say, now how will you come to know whether a country is masculine or feminine? That too you will come to know from the table given on page number 67. The countries where it is written le pays, see, it is written either le before the country or it is written la before the country, right? Le makes it masculine, la makes it feminine, and les makes it plural. Clear? Is this much clear to all of you? Then, suppose I want to say I live in France. So to make a sentence, to frame this sentence, first I have to think whether France is a masculine country or it is a feminine country. Now France, look into the table. Hurry up, tell me whether it's a feminine or masculine country. Yes? Sanya, Unsha, Kanak, beta, I want the answer very fast, very quick. France is a masculine country or a feminine country? Kanak, beta, why isn't your camera on today?
Masculine.
Masculine.
Who all are saying masculine? Raise your hands. Sanya, Paridhi, Prapti, Kanak. Okay. In the table, France is written on number 1. And what is written before France? Le or la? Just read. La. La is written. Then
Yes, ma'am.
la comes before what? Masculine nouns or feminine nouns? It comes before feminine, beta. What is wrong? La comes before feminine nouns. And la comes before masculine. Right?
Yes.
Yes, la comes before. Write it. You have written in this rule several times. La is used before masculine. La is used before feminine. What have you written? Before feminine countries, we use en. So, just a minute, children, just a minute. Yes. Now, how will we come to know whether a country is masculine or feminine? By looking at the definite article used before it. By looking at la or la used before it. Is that clear? This is how we are going to learn it. La is used before feminine. La France. La Chine. And which else? La Chine, La France is the only example here of feminine countries. But India is also a feminine country. Now here we will not come to know why, because we have apostrophe before it. We have used apostrophe, L apostrophe N. So I am telling you, just write it in bracket that India is also a feminine country. Clear? Now when we come on to the exercise, see, the exercise is Emma habite en dash. Emma lives in dash. Now you can name any country which is feminine. Why? Because en comes before feminine countries. These rules have you written in the copy? The one I have written in chat box. Written? So, because en is given in the sentence, now we have to place a feminine country in the blank. Habit means live. Okay? Habite means live. Emma is a name. Emma lives in, let's say, India. Let's put India because by en we come to know that we are talking about a feminine country. Okay, write it down. INDE. The answer of the first one is, I will write here, Emma lives in N. And the second blank, LA dash. Now what is she? Emma is a girl. Because now see, if you are even confused by the name, you don't know whether it's a masculine name or a feminine name. So we will come to know from what? From the subject pronoun. Either ill or L. In this sentence, the subject pronoun is given L. L stands for she, right? She is dash. Now, what is she? When she lives in India, she is what? Indian.
Indian.
Perfect.
Indian.
Is this clear to all of you now? Okay. Now see,
Yes, ma'am.
come on to sentence number 6. What is sentence number 6? Kylie Abit O dash. Now we have AU, O. Whether we'll put a masculine country or a feminine country here, which country are we going to put?
Ma'am, masculine country.
Masculine. Perfect. Why? Because we have AUO over here. So just place a masculine country. Give me a name of a masculine country. Look at the table given behind.
Okay,
You
ma'am.
can see from the table and tell me. Hurry up.
O AU.
AU.
American.
America. America is bit of what? Masculine country. It's given there. I can't see America as a masculine country.
No, ma'am. Sorry.
Ma'am, France.
Basically, I mistake.
Beta France again. See, you are making the same mistake. See, what is written before France? La France. If it is written La, L-A, it means it is feminine. Before masculine countries, we put L-E. Yes. You can say Portugal. Portugal is a country before which we have L-E. So Kylie, Abid, O, let's say Portugal, which is this one? 6th sentence, right? Portugal. Clear?
Yes.
Clear? Now next sentence I will not do. You all will only do. Okay? Then let's complete it. L-A dash. Now Kylie again. L. L means she. She is what? If she stays in Portugal, she becomes a Portuguese. Right? What is a Portuguese in French language? L-A Portuguese. Look in the table. For Portugal country, what is the nationality for females? Portuguese, isn't it?
Yes.
So it will be G-A-I-S-E, Portuguese. Clear? Is it clear? Very good. Now coming on to the 7th. The 7th sentence. Everybody do it on your own. The 7th sentence. I'll wait till then.
Written in chat box.
Yes, write in the chat box. Kanak beta, think hard. What will come? Read the sentence. Are you not able to do it, beta? Not even a single answer is there in the chat box. What is wrong? Now we have two students, sorry, two names with us, Jack and Tom. And when we read, it's written Jack, A, Tom, Abid, O, AUX. Now AUX comes before which kind of countries? I have written in the rules in the chat box.
Before a plural country, we use AUX.
Yes, so now you have to put a name of a plural country. Go back to the table, look for a name, look for a country which is plural, write the name. Then a person living
Blanket.
A person living in that country, that plural country, is called a what? Is called, the nationality of the same country will come.
Ma'am, I have sent the answer in the chat.
Now,
box.
beta,
Please see.
see, what do I say? What is your name, Kanak? From where do you come to know that England is a plural country? What makes you think that England is a plural country, beta?
कुछ खाने के लिए है?
Mute yourself, Unsha. What makes you think, Kanak? I'm again and again telling you that if we have to place a country name, we have to take care of the preposition. If the preposition is en, we will put a feminine country. If the preposition is au, we will put a masculine country. If it is aux, we will put a plural country. Now look into the table carefully and find out which country of all these countries is a plural country. I want answers from all of you. I'm waiting for your answers. Beta, we are doing the same exercise, Shreyansh. Where did you go?
Ma'am, I was in washroom.
We are doing sentence number 7. I have not typed the answers in the chat box. I want the answer from all of you. What will the answer for sentence number 7 be? Just think hard and let me know. Nobody is able to even tell which country of all these countries is a masculine country, is a plural country. Now see beta, what you have done, who has answered? Kanak, very nice. Your answer is correct for United States. But United States, you're not supposed to write in English. Are you supposed to write the answer in English? When we are using the French language here, our country name should also be written in French language. What is United States in French?
Which class is this?
Unsha, which class are you from?
I'm 4K.
Very nice, beta. Now please leave this meeting. This is class 7th B going on. Yes, what is United States called in French language?
Ma'am, les États-Unis.
Les États-Unis. Very nice. So Tom and Jack habitent aux États-Unis. Okay, they live in United States. Now, when they live in United States, their nationality is, what are they by nationality? They are Americans. What is Americans called in French language? For boys, for a boy, how do we use it? And for a girl, how do we use it? American.
And
right? So for boys, we say the answer is Eta Zuni. The country is Eta Zuni and their nationality would be American. Now we are talking about two boys here, Tom and Jack. So we will not write America. We will write America with S. Why? Because our adjective should always match, should correspond to the noun we are using. Like we say in Hindi, ladka अच्छा है, ladke अच्छे हैं. Right? The adjective matches the noun. Similarly, in French language, our adjective goes by the noun we are talking about. Is that clear? We are talking about two boys. So we will put American also in plural. Is that clear?
yes, ma'am, clear.
Very nice. Now, coming on to the next sentence. Pedro, eighth one. Pedro habite en dash. Il est dash. Now, Pedro. Pedro is what? If you are not able to know name, whether it's a boy or a girl, we will read the second part of the sentence. It's written il est. So, il stands for whom? Boys or girls?
In
Il. Il
Ma'am,
is used
boys.
for whom? Boys. So that means
Boys.
Pedro is a boy. Now he lives in, where do you want to make him live? In which country? Pedro habite en. En is used for feminine countries only. Choose a feminine country. In which country you want Pedro to live? Choose any one feminine country. Let's say France. France is a feminine country.
yes, ma'am.
Yes. So Pedro habite en France. Now, if he lives in France, il est français, isn't it? Il est français. Correct? Then, ninth one. Again, now we are talking about two girls. Two girls live in, now they have not given any preposition. So, is there any country given behind where there is no preposition? Where there is no preposition. Is there any country? Yes, Algeria. Algeria is a country.
Algeria.
Let's put Algeria. Algerie, Algeria. And now they have said these are two girls. So two girls. The nationality that we are going to use for them would be Algerian and S in the end. First, we will see what we put for feminine. Algerian, double N E, and then we will put S. Why? Because we are talking about two girls. Sanya, beta, is it clear? Something is going inside or everything is just, it's overhead transmission. What is it? What is going on in the class? Tell me, are you understanding or not? Okay, Paridhi. Paridhi, Kanak showing me thumbs up. What about you, Prapti and Shreyas? Sanya, what about
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
beta? Now see children, till you will not practice this exercise, you will not be able to do. Right? You understand this thing? A language like English grammar, it is based on practice only. The more you read, the more you get into it, and the concept clarity only comes after going through the similar kind of exercises. Now, any one of you has
I will
got the
practice
workbook?
1 hour.
Yes?
Now I will practice in 1 hour.
You've got the workbook of this year. You've got the workbook this year of the books. We've got two books.
That French book also.
Now see, there is an exercise I would like to share with you. Yes, it is an easy one. Now take it as your homework.
Okay, ma'am.
And anything that you're unable to understand, you can ask me. Is that clear? Message me, call me, whatever you want to do that. But you have to do this exercise. Okay. So I will share it on your class group. 7th B. You have to do it as your homework, and right now let me just share it on the screen.
Yes, ma'am. I will see.
Seventh B. Here it is. Okay, now see. The first one is Il-Omer. Omer is a name. Okay. Now what will we write in the blank? He-Omer. What will come?
EST.
EST. Very good. He is Omer. Il habite en dash. Now where does he live? He lives in the country name Saudi Arabia. Now we will not write Saudi Arabia like this. We will write it in French. Right? So what is
Yes.
Saudi Arabia called in French? Everybody look into your book and tell me.
Saudi Arabian.
No, it is called Arabi Saudite. Beta, where are you seeing and telling me? It's Arabi Saudite, isn't it? All of you look
Yes,
back
ma'am.
on page number 67. Open up page number 67 of your books. Then Il-A dash Saudi Arabian.
Ma'am,
Now
you have not seen the image of page number 67. We have PDF from page number 68 to 71.
you don't have, then you should have told me before, beta. Why are you sitting
Ma'am,
like this from such a long time? Yes?
I have checked in French.
Wait, I will send you the PDF. Just wait.
No, ma'am, just 1 minute. I turn my camera.
Hmm? Yes. Now, where do you want me to share this picture of page number 67?
Ma'am, in class.
Again on the class group?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Yes,
Yes,
now
ma'am, I got it.
you got it, everyone? Now, the person living in Saudi Arabia is called what? Look into the table. The last second country given. The country is called Arabi Saudite, and a person living in there is called what? Saudian, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. Saudi.
Saudian. Now we will put what? The one that is written in blue color or in pink color? The spelling written in blue color or pink color?
Ma'am,
I'm pink.
But we are talking about a boy, ill. See, the first one is ill.
pink color. Yes, ma'am. Then it will be blue.
Yes, because we are talking about a boy, beta, masculine gender. So we have to write everything in masculine form.
He is there. Then he
He lives in Saudi Arabia. He is what?
is
Saudian.
Saudian.
Yes, very nice. Saudian. Then the next one, il dash ons on. He is how many years? 11 years. On stand for number 11. ONZE. Number 11. And ANS is years. So what will I write in between? He has 11 years, because age in French always comes with avoir verb. This all you newcomers have missed, this rule. Like we say in English, I am 12 years, but in French you never say that. You say I have 12 years. Okay? So write single A. Okay, beta, I will just share the picture of the first one. Okay, I will just share the picture of the first one, and the rest you have to do accordingly. Is that clear? Yes or no?
Yes.
Saudian. Now, when I tell the age, I have to take care of the table of avoir. The avoir table to have verb. Then it will be il a, ons, on. Dash a étudiant.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Dash is
He is a student.
he is student. Very good. So I will again write IL, and he dash small. He is small. So il est petit. Petit means small. I'm sharing the picture of particularly this one. You have to do it accordingly. The rest. Is that clear to all of you? Yes? Now, all of you will check on the class group. Received? Found the picture there?
Il est
Yes. Now, accordingly, beta, you have to complete this full page. And also the exercise on page number 71. Is that
yes,
clear?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh,
Any doubt to anyone? Anyone is having any doubt, wants to ask anything?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. So let's end the class here. See you all next week. By then, in between, please go through everything very nicely. If you have any problem, ask me, message me, call me, whatever.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Bye to all of you.
Okay, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.